How's everybody doing? It's Friday night. It's 8 o'clock. Well, gone 8 o'clock as per usual, and that means only one thing.
It's evening. Yes, it means us. Unfortunately, with most of you.
Okay. I was going
to see Josh back, and I'm not fucking up the controls again. So thank you.
I thought you were going to say something else then.
No, we'll leave that till later, Chris, because it's bound to happen again.
I'm off. I'm off again next week, so you know you're gonna have to suffer again.
Oh, okay. I can deal with that.
I can't help it, man. I'm finally getting to go to watch Russell Howard after buying tickets like 2 fucking years ago. So
that's cool. I'll fuck up the show now.
If he's shit, then I'll leave.
Just as he takes a drink.
I'm off to do LXV. Fuck off, Russell Howard.
Maybe I'll just take my phone and hide it, and I'll just live stream that instead.
We still won't get many viewers.
Should ask if he wants to come on the show.
Yeah, get on stage with him.
Kev, you are correct. It is a bit of a Doctor Who type start, and I do like Doctor Who. I'm partial to a bit of Doctor Who.
I'll tell you what, it's really weird not being able to hear the music, because obviously Josh is in control, so he's got the music in his headphones. Like, I'm just like, where is it? Where's the music? And I was like, oh, you dumbass. How are we all doing? Are we all good? Are we all knackered? We all living the dream.
Always living the dream.
Living the dream. Always living the dream, mate.
Always living the dream. That's what I like.
Then I'm not swearing at the computer anymore.
Yes, it took Hayley like 50. Oh, I wonder why my vape was hitting like shit. It's at 30 watts because I rebuilt on it. That's going to be better.
Is that what was wrong with it, Josh?
I was like, it's not hitting very well, and then I just realised that I turned it down to build another deck on it.
Okay, so we've got a little news tonight. We've got a cool wall, which I have no idea what's on it because I haven't even looked what you shared. So that'll be interesting. Is it a bag of shit again, Chris?
Yeah.
You are Mr. Cool Wall?
For a change, I actually didn't need to actually add anything. I actually had a few people send me some, including a couple of first timers. Well, a first timer.
We've got
a couple of leaguers.
We've got a couple of viewer suggestions, and we've got a couple of suggestions from the panel. So yeah, quite nice. In answer to your question, Nick, no, I haven't had to move around. I've just mirrored my camera, so you're actually seeing me the way that I am actually sat, rather than in reverse.
Oh, my brain tries to win. No, we'll move on swiftly. Don't confuse me, Josh.
It's funny how mirrors confuse you, Vinny. They're the opposite way around.
Hey?
I'll tell you what, you're going to be fucking brilliant at a magic show. Here, the rabbit, no rabbit, fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Hypnotists, things like that. I'm wanting to have in the crowd for that sort of thing.
It's all vaping.
Except
all
when
vaping
the guy
mirrors,
actually
mate.
hypnotised me, that wasn't funny.
I bet it bloody was for everyone else there.
Did it
It
work?
was apparently.
When you awake up,
video.
when you awake, you will have no shame in doing massive farts, eh, Vinny?
And so it begins. Kev?
What, Kev? You'd like to be dogging in the rain? Should be dodging.
What?
Yeah, I've got a song in my head, and now all I can think of is changing certain words into it, into dogging in the rain.
Oh no, I'm snagged. Been lying around concrete floor and painting the garden fence whilst dogging in the rain. He means dodging the rain. Okay, I get you. Yeah, that makes sense now.
I'm dogging in the rain.
Tracy, I hate that. I hate when tradesmen just don't show up. Like, at least call me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, common courtesy. But yeah, I know exactly what I was like. We were out of toilet for 3 days while I was waiting for a plumber to turn up. Fantastic. Cheers, mate. Thank God we had a porta potty, that's all I'll say.
Rename the show LXF. Maybe we could.
The League of Extreme Farts.
Oh, God.
Or extraordinary.
It's all
Well,
you
extraordinary.
want. I remember for that.
Oh, Josh, I don't know how many people you sent what you cooked to, but I had so many messages by the end of that show.
I'll put it this way. I guarantee it reached America.
Yes, it definitely did.
Well, I know I sent it to Rabbit.
That's who sent it to him. He did send me a message.
Yeah, Rabbit was in the Facebook chat a minute ago, so I did say hello. He said, I like vapes and wieners. So...
Is that his way of... Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he's well. Anyway, right then.
Gone viral. Oh boy, how loud it bloody was. I'm amazed the Globe didn't hear it.
Should we do a very quick what we're vaping and then go straight into a new segment?
That sounds like a plan.
All right.
Let's start with Lloyd. Lloyd, can I just say I absolutely love your t-shirt.
It's just a fat man fat, isn't it?
Well, yeah, buddy. Yeah, some fat man shirts are a bit shocking. I quite like that.
Yeah, I know. It's just the biggest size in Boohoo, man, mate.
Boo-hoo.
It's like 6 quid. Right. Today I am on the Clutch X18 with the Asgard on top. Got caramel custard inside that. And then I've got the Atom with the RAF on it. Inside that I have that new Fresco fruit range. This one's the raspberry and apple. And then I have the Vaporoni Murals with the Cali.
Still not cleaned it.
No, I have cleaned that.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, look, it
She's
shines.
not very well there.
No, it's got a bit of patina on it. It's got a bit of patina on it, but it's fine. And then on top of that, I've got the burning mech, burning RDA. And inside that, I have Fresco fruits, and this one is the mango, peach, and pineapple.
You've gone balls deep on the old Fresco, haven't you?
Got the whole. Well, I tried to get the whole range. They sent me all but one and doubled up on one flavor that I wouldn't like. So
fair play. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next because mine will be over quite quick. I've only got 2 this evening, so I've got my Limelight Wicked Pellucid with tripod on top. Surprise, surprise. That's the Dicodes version. That has in it some Riot Squad Punks, Blackcurrant and Watermelon. Thank you, Hayley. And then I've got my Wicked Bliss with the DNA chip in it, with the Dwarf DL on top. And that has in it some Riot Squad Pure Frozen Akai. Again, thank you, Hayley. Which I'm loving this, by the way. This could be a new favourite of mine.
I've got one of them, so yeah.
Especially when
it is a really good flavour.
Especially when you run out of Nick shots, so you just put the 20mg Salt Nick version in as a Nick shot.
Oh, it's genius because that just emphasises the flavour, won't it?
Yeah, you're not diluting the flavour in any way, are you? Just adding flavour to flavour.
Flavour.
And the wife's on this as well. The wife bought some. She bought some the same time I got some. And she really likes it as well. So
cool. Go on then, Mr. Predictable. You may go next.
Mihaka, Goon 1.5.
Yeah, you are.
We're same juice as last week. Mint chocolate chip from Vaporoni.
You even reworked?
Nope. Literally, I'm not even. I've charged the batteries, but that's been it.
Chris is like, I like the caramelly flavour.
I like the burn.
Show us them coils. Show us them coils.
No, that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Then again, I am using like another 4 or 5 other mods at the same time.
Yes, it's not like it's a.
Yeah, it's not like I'm using it all day, every day, constantly. I'm going through all 6 of them.
Yes, we get you, Chris. Next.
Dovpo, Juggernaut. And on that, I'm on the Right Squad Black tea, Ultra Peach tea.
Say your thanks as well.
Yeah, thank you, Hayley.
I love the Ultra Peach tea.
Yeah, it is really nice.
My 3 bottles are gone.
I can hear
that's
Hayley,
pretty
but
much
she
gone.
doesn't seem to be moving a great deal.
Yeah, I'm hoping Hayley sends out that care package very soon because I'm running extremely low.
Yeah.
Yes, thank God.
Go on then, Hayley. What are you vaping on? Let's see how this goes.
I'm on the Oxford Velocity.
Good choice.
And that's got IVG Green Energy. I don't remember what I'm on the Inspire Mix. With Blue Bears from Riot Squad.
Nice.
Then I have my Dinky Galaxy. And that is Firehouse Blues and Twos mix salt.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That's me.
I'm just looking at my hand trying to work out what I'm vaping on. I'm on my Fatal with my stainless steel Fatality. And there I have some Sad Boy Shamrock Cookie, as always on the go. I've got a Velocity with a 0.15 coil in. In there I have some Moorish Puff Banana Shakes, which is a bit different for me. I'm quite enjoying that through the Velocity. And I have a Geek Vape Aegis X with my black Velocity with some Happy End blue cotton candy, also from Sam.
Happy ending.
Some interesting setups in the chat this evening. We've got Cubs on a Puma with a Torin RDA. It says cheap setup, but a good one for knocking around the house or doing some DIY. Yep, always good to have a knock around setup, 100%. Josh King's on a Hyperion DNA 100 with a RAF RDA and some Crimson Seed. Murray's on a Flavor RDA with a Vape Droid C1D2 with Cantina Bullingdon, which is a caramelized pineapple.
Ooh.
That sounds.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, it does sound good.
Yeah, if the pictures are a bit iffy, it would just be Wi-Fi issues. It's the same at this end as well. So,
what I'm seeing is pretty clear. Just Hayley's got a little bit of lag between audio and visual, but it'll hopefully work itself out because she's tech supportless.
Nick's now.
I think that actually got on. I did not expect to even get on.
Hayley spent 50 minutes trying to get on, so
instead of getting off.
Anyway,
and I could use that time so much more wisely.
Well, we did tell you to unplug it.
Let's move on swiftly to the news segment, Josh.
Yeah, I'm going to move on to the news, guys. Let's do the news. News. And during that segment, Bumper, we've managed to lose a Chris, which is absolutely fantastic. No, I'm joking.
How the hell do you manage to do a northern accent then?
That's the Gary Barlow, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that's not bad, Josh, actually. See, look, you say that and he comes back.
I know. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Anyway, Vinny, take us away with some news.
Oh, okie dokie. It was brought to our attention by Zippy, panel member who's on a vacation, I suppose. He will be back with us soon.
Hiatus.
That's the one I was trying to say. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, highlighting the fact on TikTok. Obviously, a lot of vape companies and promoters, even reviewers and things, are extensively using TikTok, which goes against TikTok's rules and regulations. You must remember who does own TikTok, and promotion and what's the word?
I think TikTok owns TikTok.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, it's Chinese, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. Ignore me. Yeah, ignore me. TikTok on TikTok in a minute. But yes, it
until
goes...
Succotaur gets his hands on it.
Well, he probably won't do if it's Chinese. But yeah, all vape promotion, vape use goes against TikTok's rules and regulations, and some people are now having that bite them on the ass. So, don't use TikTok to promote vapes. because it'll bite you on the ass.
You've never been allowed to. People are just trying to cheek it.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah, and they have got away with it for quite a while.
Yeah, it's only when it's only when too many people start using it and it gets brought to their attention. That's it.
Yeah.
So
I downloaded the app 6 months ago, fully intending to do that, and I've still not opened the app.
What do you mean by it's coming back to bite them in the ass?
They're losing their accounts, Lloyd.
Oh, right.
They're getting stuff deleted and accounts are going and things because it is against their rules and regulations to promote that alongside drugs and various other things.
Yeah, there's people on there openly showing them stealing motorbikes and cars, doing all the criminal activities. You report it and they get told it doesn't break our rules. Yeah. Show a picture of a vape. How dare they?
I'm just reading into TikTok and you've got to love it. So in early 2020, President Trump demanded that TikTok sell to American owner.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what he was going to do. He was going to say he was going to ban it from America unless it was American owned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back Trump, man. I miss him. Better than fucking Biden. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you've not really heard much about him, have you?
He's just a puppet.
Yeah.
He's just a puppet. But yes, if you're using TikTok and promoting vape things, be prepared for some things to happen on your account because they're not happy now.
Well, actually, I lie. So TikTok have now partly owned. They sold part of it to Oracle, who owns Walmart.
That might just keep it out of Zuckerberg and Google's hands.
Yeah, so 4 of the 5 board members would be American.
Must be just keep it in America then.
Interesting.
It's the biggest user base.
See, Trump was right.
Well, I think they did it just so they wouldn't ban it in America.
Yeah, quite probably.
I think TikTok's banned in India, of all places.
But the guy who owns it is 37, and he was a billionaire before he started TikTok.
Blimey. Not really short of a few bob, is he? Let's be honest.
No. These clever bastards. I wish I was that clever.
Makes me sick. But Euro Millions ticket tonight, though, so you never know. I might get lucky.
You never know.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
Might win a quid.
Yeah. In all the senses, Benny, probably not.
No, probably not. And that's all I have for news this week. If anyone else has anything else they'd like to throw in, please feel free.
I don't know. Do you know what? I've really not been keeping up with vape affairs the last few weeks. I've been so busy.
There's not an awful lot going on. I know TPD 2/3 is bubbling away in the background, but our government seem a bit more preoccupied with other things, really. I know it's going on in the backbenches and in the lobby rooms and things, but it's just sort of bubbling along a bit now. So we shall wait and see.
But there was something that was posted in the chat. There was a fake disposable pods sold in a local grocery store that started causing some chest issues for the user, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was made to look like Geek Vape, but it's just a absolute knockoff.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the screenshot.
There is quite a few. It wouldn't surprise me if the Nick Salt's involved in these. Should we call them? They're basically clone geek bars, aren't they? It wouldn't surprise me if it's a slightly higher salt nicotine or slightly cheaper version of salt nicotine, and that's what's causing the issues. But there is very little research into salt nicotine as well.
It's not just that. It's just worrying with how fragile the industry is. You know, we're really one of the leaders, and if we start to have like health issues arise because of fucked up devices being sold in your local grocery stores, it's got to bring bad light to our.
It is, but I've had salt nicks do that to me as well, like just purely from overdoing it and things like that. Salt nick is very different beast to freebase.
See, like I can vape salt nick in like a 70-30 format, no problem. I struggle with it when I mouth to lung it, and I don't know if it's the way I intake it or the fact that it might be I'm vaping 10 milligram or 20 milligram, but I get really chesty when I vape it, and like I find I use my inhaler a lot more and stuff like that. So like you all saw me that I bought my little Coco the other week, and I'll use it sparingly. Like I'll just have it every now and again, and then I'm fine. But if I use it constantly, I really struggle. Like
I'm the same, Josh, and I'm not even asthmatic
to breathe, and so it's I think it's one that you need to be a bit careful with, and you can definitely over nick and get yourself some crazy headaches and some crazy fucked up dreams and fucking. I used to find that when I vaped 20 milligram Nick salts, well, it used to make me really angry and really aggressive and really impatient. Like I'd be snappy and stuff, and it's like then I got off. It's like, oh, it's gone away. So
it's like when you smoked and couldn't get a cigarette. That's what it was like for me. I was really angsty and really just like.
Like Salt Nick's definitely got a place in the market because I think it's great. Yeah. It's great for people getting off smoking. It's for me, like a 20 milligram Salt Nick is the only thing that really gives you that proper hit if you're a smoker. You feel satisfied for your nick once you've had it. The problem is I just vape it like I vape a 3 milligram.
That's what I did as well, George.
Like
you can't do
that. And you can't do that, no. So
and no, Kev, don't use Salt Nick in an RDA or on series.
I used to
if you like your lungs anyway.
Unless you
can definitely use Salt Nick on an RDA. Just don't use 20 milligram or 10 milligram. By like you can use it as a normal Nick shot.
Yeah, that's what I do. I use Nick salts as a booster shot.
And I find it's a better delivery, and I find it's smoother. I find it doesn't.
I find that a lot smoother.
It's a lot smoother, and I find it actually it doesn't like you get some Nick that ruins juices, and I find that Salt Nick doesn't tend. And I don't know if because Salt Nick, most of the Salt Nick shots you buy are they're generally more expensive. Are they a higher quality? Like, are they coming from company? Like, you can get some cheap ass Nick, can't you? Do you know what I mean? And
a lot of the time the issue is the VG and the cheaper ones because obviously there's good VG and shit VG.
Yeah, but is it the fact that the Salt Nick shots they're always made like the companies that are making it they're charging a premium for it, so they're using premium equipment.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? Definitely.
Yeah. Wow, you just shot up in volume quite a
lot. Bloody hell.
He looks so confused now.
Probably just a weird thing. But yeah, I mean, that's my take on Salt Nick.
Yeah, I agree, Josh. But yeah, I did the same as you, mate. I chain vaped it and it caused me massive issues. Yeah. There was something else as well. The Who wants more sticking their noses in, but I can't quite remember the full story, so I'll not go into detail. But the Who are just tossers, and that comes from a health professional.
Just so we clarify, not the band. The band are amazing.
Yeah, sorry, the World Health Organization.
I can imagine Pete Townsend trying to get in on that.
I seen something a couple of weeks ago about the Who wanting to ban it worldwide. They were going to...
Yeah, they want to ban it worldwide, and they're also saying that a lot of the research into vaping is flawed. They're absolutely talking tosh.
They should tackle China and COVID first.
Yeah. Yes, Tracy, that's exactly what the WHO has said. They have said that vaping is dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous to people.
They're bordering on said people should carry on smoking and not vape.
Right.
Which is hilarious. But yes, there we go. That's his. I'm not going to go into detail. I can't remember the exact ins and outs. Basically, the WHO don't like vaping. Not the rock band, the World Health Organization.
I always find it funny when people that see these and they're like, "Oh, but you didn't know what's going to happen in 10 years." I said, "Well, I've got loads of people that have been vaping for 10 years. Speak to them."
Yeah.
I mean, vaping's been around for longer than that now. There's people out there who've been vaping for 15 years.
Yeah.
And, these are the people you want to say, look, if you're still into this, can we do some tests on you? Can we x-ray your lungs? But the thing is, can you x-ray... That person might have been smoking for 20 years beforehand.
Yeah, there's going to be damage there anyway.
Yeah, you would need to get like a baseline before they started vaping, and then come back 10 years later, and then see the improvements.
But they have done that to quite a few people, and I think actually the lungs are much healthier than they were.
Yeah, a really good way of judging it is your peak flow. I actually did one of them today because my youngest lad's finally had his asthma assessment today, and we got given a peak flow tester So I had a bash on it, and man, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Last time I did one of them, I got about 350. I did it today, it was over 600.
Yeah, I love peak flows, man. They don't give me a peak flow anymore. They always do when I go for my asthma checkup. Obviously, I haven't actually been able to go for a proper asthma checkup.
Yeah, well, they're not allowed to do it in the doctor's practice, so
No.
they gave us the thing and said go home and do it and record his reading. So I had to go as well.
Yeah. They just
It's
call me
been a
up.
long while.
They call me up now and go, "How's your asthma?" I'm like, "The same as it's always been." Oh, great, cool, bye.
Yeah, my
it's-
asthma always seems to flare up in the winter now when it's a bit colder. You know, it used to always bother me, but it always seems to be when in the colder seasons it flares up.
Yeah, I mean, and this is coming from an asthmatic that smoked for what, 15 years, and you know, when I used to smoke, guess I used to use my inhaler a lot. I don't use my inhaler since I gave up smoking and started vaping. I don't use my inhaler anywhere near as much. So, you know, that's just my personal story, but for me it's made a massive difference.
Yeah. It's generally across the scale, especially the biggest difference is with asthmatics making the switch from smoking to vaping. But I'll not go boring people, plus I can't remember the exact details now.
And I'm not going to say it's right for everybody, because it isn't right for everybody. You know, some people can't vape, some people really struggle with vaping, some people it makes them really bad, it makes them really chesty. And for a lot of people, when you first switch, we all know when you first tried that first proper, and you're like it's fucking horrible. You just need to get used to it, and then it's much better. But it was the same when you first started smoking, and you all fucking carried on smoking.
Yeah.
So,
Too true.
Anyway,
but they still use those like grey white tubes with the little red slider on it for the.
yeah, it's just a peak flow.
I used to be able to actually max them out, even when I smoked like a chimney. I always been able to literally get that little red needle right to the end of the slider. I don't know why.
You've got some good fucking lungs on you, boy.
Well, since quitting smoking, when I was a kid, I used to be able to hold my breath for just over 2 minutes. Then started smoking, it went to barely a minute. Since quitting, I've been trying to get my lungs to be able to hold my breath for like 3 minutes. That's been the goal for me, to get to hold my breath for 3 minutes.
Do it. Prove it. Prove it.
Okay, be quiet.
Ladies and
Hold your
gentlemen,
breath.
Chris passes out live on the show. Anyway.
Trump my Trump.
No, I don't have a stopwatch.
Yeah, I mean, even when I used to smoke, my average peak flow was about 550. I haven't done one in ages, so I'd be interested to see. But, but lots of people do peak flows wrong, because you're supposed to exhale from the chest, which is like that.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to exhale, not a blow, a push.
Yeah.
So lots of people go, which is the complete wrong way to do a peak flow.
Josh, try to explain that to a 17-year-old autistic kid.
Yeah. But like I said, I've seen people, like, when I say my peak flow, oh, let's have a go. And they go, like, no, not like that. Like,
yeah.
So, anyway, good evening, Craig.
Evening, Craig.
Anyway, any more news?
No, I think that will do for news.
Any rants for anybody? Anybody want to rant about anything this evening?
No, I'm calm at the moment, Josh. I'm quite happy with things at the moment.
No rants then.
Don't wind me up, otherwise I will do. I'll just make something up random.
Wind him up and watch him spin. Anyway, so let's go shots of the cool wall then.
Yeah.
It's the cool wall. Anyway, we've got five vaping related products tonight to rate as usual. Just the 5. Sometimes we get 6, sometimes we get 4, sometimes we get 3, sometimes we get 10. But we got 5 this evening.
Oh boy, since I've took over, I've tried to keep it at 5.
Yeah, 5's always a good number, because if we do any more, then it's just basically a whole show
Yeah.
of us bitching about shit products.
Although Lloyd loves a core.
You don't love a core. Anyway, so we'll start. Where should we start this evening? Let's start with Haley's suggestion.
Oh Lord, what pod is it?
It's not, and I've put them in a strategic place now. So
It's not fun.
So they might just cover Chris. Sorry, Chris. Mate, in all fairness, I didn't know you were going to be there. So yeah. So the first one is the Vakefly Broomhild side by side.
That's perfectly placed. Love it.
Does not bother me at all.
Oh my God.
You've just got a picture with a bald head on the side. Sorry, Chris. Anyway, the Broomhill side by side.
Popping up.
I don't know much specs about this. I'm assuming it's like the mix, probably 60 to 80 watts. Is it 21,700?
Over to Haley, she has one, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Or is it not there yet?
No? No, Mr. Posty still got it. I'm not impressed. I can't put the Broomhill on it yet. I'm really pissed off. Yeah, you can take all of the batteries. It is like the mix, but obviously you've got the screen at the bottom.
Yeah. Well,
And they're going to retail around about £50 for the mod that's paid for the kit, which has got the Cromheld war tank with it.
yeah. So the kit's £74.99. I can see on a particular retailer that likes to slash prices, and and that same retailer that likes to slash prices has the just the mod on its own for £52.99. So it's 5 to 100 watt. Oh. 18650, 2700. Why you'd be using those, I don't know. Or 21700 compatible. Very nice. Very nice.
They do look very nice little bits of kits. I actually quite fancy a little side-by-side action.
I mean,
Awesome.
side by sides they've almost become the new pod. They've become super popular, which is cool. I like a side by side.
I quite like my little Paramour.
If you want to be like cheesy and girly, you can bejazzle it. It comes with little diamantes.
You can vajazzle it.
Only in certain colours.
Why?
Bejazzle it. Not the other one.
Because it's Haley and she's a special kind of special.
The question is, Vinny, why not? If you want to do that, do it, you know? You want to do that, I mean, it's.
Well, it sounds like you're not putting them on yet. Now I'm just going to stick them on Simon.
Like I said, it's.
Just wake up all sparkling.
Like I said, for me, side by sides are becoming the new sort of pod. Everyone's releasing one because they're the new hot product.
They always look a little bit flimsy to me. They're a little bit thrown together.
They're pretty solid, mate. Like those mixes are solid. Like you drop that and it wouldn't break.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. It's well put together.
Shall we?
Yeah, I've got
Haley,
one
do you want to
there.
lend Vinny hit yours? Let's test that out.
What?
Your mix.
No.
Yeah. Simon's listening.
No. That's staying straight.
There's not that much faith in them.
A poor little mix is staying straight.
I also think what was that? £52 for the mod
$52.99.
for a single cell regulated device. Just seems
but
bordering on.
You used to pay, yeah, but like, come on, dude. Some of the side by sides, like I've got another side. There's another side by side on this list, and I don't have the specs in it, but I'm gonna quickly find it, and I guarantee it's a shitload more expensive.
Yeah, the picture I sent was on the post that it was nominated on.
Yeah,
for that one.
Look. And you know they get ridiculously expensive.
They do, but it's just. I don't know. I'd like to get my hands on one and have a play. I might do at the end of the month. We'll have a see. But the tubes look like they're just. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something I don't quite like about them personally. The whole side-by-side thing. I need to put that Allen key down that I'm playing with as well because it's annoying.
Josh is saying if it was rubber coated at the Vapor Esso, he'd buy it.
You can definitely get some kind of rubber coated side-by-side mods. There's a few out there, but they're not cheap.
Yeah.
You know, you've got companies out there like Strangers. You've got companies out there like Diecodes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, these guys are selling their side-by-sides for $350 plus. You know, fair enough. The chips in them are better. They're limited quantities. They're
You say 350
plus.
Fuck a dog.
No thanks.
And yes, Kev, I do have a habit of dropping things in many ways, shapes,
Including
and
your
forms.
guts.
Yes, Chris. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. The vape fly side, what's it called? I can't remember the chuffing name of the ugly thing.
Vape fly Brunhild SBS side by side.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do think the Vatefly needs to maybe come away from the Broomhild name now.
It's the German 108 team, isn't it?
Well, so they had a mod for each one. So you've got the Brunhild, the Siegfried, and now you've got the full Brunhild.
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone actually know what it means?
Lady parts.
I'm
I don't know.
just
They're all
curious.
like Greek or Roman names.
No, it's
It
German.
means
It's got like a shield and
It's-
wings and a helmet.
it's German, meaning ready for battle, or a girl's name variant of Broomhilde, Old German, meaning ready for battle.
So they basically want to go war with us again.
Well, they're gonna.
They
they're
want
gonna-
That's
mention
why
the
you've got
war.
the Brunhild, you've got the helmet.
You got C3PO's dick.
Yeah, that's gonna go on. Can't wait. I'll have a friend.
Anyway, let's take a vote on this. I'm gonna go cool. I mean, I don't think it's anything more. I'm gonna go low end of cool.
Chris?
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with Josh. Low end of call.
Lloyd?
low end of cool.
Hales?
I think it's cool.
It don't matter what I
I'm gonna be
say.
very excited when it turns up. So.
In the bin. Not for me, I just don't like the look.
In the bin.
In the bin. I just don't like the look of them. There's nothing against that device per se. It's more side by side.
There's a market there for it.
It's like when Chris has got his in his hand, it looks fucking ridiculous. And I don't think what it looked like in my plates of meat.
Vinny needs like a series stacked side by side.
Yeah, now that would push my buttons.
I would definitely buy that.
Where's Brian when you need him? He could make something like that.
Stop
Ooh,
stealing my ideas.
a quad paraseries side by side.
You never know. You know, I might be coming out of a mod.
No, you're not.
Yours would be single cell, Josh, if it did, let's be honest.
Nope.
No?
Nope. It'd be
It'd be
dual.
a quad.
It'd be dual 18350. just to wind people up.
Immediately in the bin.
Quad 18350.
My missus is when text me. She said that she's in the live. She doesn't know what to say.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
just hi Nicole.
My mod would be quad 18350 stacked sideways. It's going to be called the stapler, and to fire it, you have to push it down.
We make a click noise.
Yep.
Clicky MOSFET. That's all you
Ooh,
need.
think of the art marks when you do it.
Mate, I reckon that'd work, mate. I'm gonna design it. I'm gonna design it. I'm gonna
And
design it.
Just to add extra, see if you can actually make it work as a proper stapler as well.
Yeah. The stapler. Fuck me.
Multifunctional.
That wouldn't
Yeah.
it wouldn't sell, would it?
No.
Anyway, that's been done. We're going to move on to something which I've got a funny feeling I know where this is going. This is a nomination from Zippy. And Zippy, like, why? This is the. I think we've already done this, but they
did the squonk.
There's so many fucking versions of this mod, and I don't know why. So it's the Snowwolf M-Fang kit, right? Do you know how much I fucking hate these things? Look here.
Did we not do it?
No.
Apparently we did the
No,
squonk.
it was just. No, I thought we did.
No.
No.
I thought we had done this.
It's the one that looked like a weird. Had the squonks on either side.
Yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
But to be honest with you, every single Snowwolf I've ever seen looks the fucking same.
We did the dual squonk. So the Snowwolf V-Fang dual squonk, and that was on the 14th of the 5th.
I mean, for me,
No, we
right?
didn't do that one.
If you walk around with one of these in rainbow, to me, you're one of the biggest knobs I've ever seen. I'm just gonna put it that way. Sorry, like, I
almost bought the white and gold and the rainbow ones.
You're a dick.
That was
Rainbow.
I just thought it was pretty.
There you go. My point fucking stands, people.
Thing is, I'm not a prick. I'm a cunt. So. But no, the only reason why I bought it because I've always wanted to buy one. The only reason why I did, because I like the look of them. They look nice, and it was just going to be just something I had in the car and got battered anyway. They was going for 20 quid at the expo when we all last met up.
I'm not paying for it.
You're not paying for it. Well, you wasn't going to buy it for me anyway. It my own money.
No, I'd want paying to have one.
I mean,
seriously, yeah.
I might be a bit biased. I've never ever liked the Snowwolf stuff. It doesn't. For me, it's like, why would you buy that when there's so many better mods out there you could buy?
Because it was 20 quid and I wanted something to sit in the car. In the end, I bought that.
Which is a much better device.
Much better device.
Can I just say, some of the comments in the chat tonight are making me want to puke.
What?
Tracy saying anything in rainbow is pretty. No, it's not. It's fucking hideous. I hate rainbow. Hate it. Hate it.
I know
hate
it's
it.
pretty. Look how pretty.
It looks nothing like a fucking rainbow, though, does it?
I mean, I hate actual rainbows because they're just always so disappointing. I walk and I never find a pot of gold. Ever.
Never any gold, Josh.
That's because you are the leprechaun.
I always think the rainbow mods just look like oil spout. Like
oil slicks, yeah.
I mean, I have a few RDA that are rainbow that I use, my vitals and things like that. But I only use them because I got a cracking deal on them and I love the RDA and I hate the colour. Hate the colour. And what was the other comment that really ground my gears? I don't know, it's gone now.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Nick, you'd be right. If it was called oil slick, it'd sound a lot cooler than rainbow.
Yeah,
some do actually call it an oil slick.
I mean,
I have seen them like describe it oil slick instead of rainbow because.
Is that a clone of a rainbow, though?
You say the word rainbow, and instantly I just think of Zippy and Bungle.
Funny enough, Zippy did nominate it.
Yeah.
All I want to do now is sing the theme tune.
Bungle.
Sing the theme tune, write the theme tune.
Up above the tree and houses, rainbows flying high.
Write the scene tune.
Theme tune, you deaf. Drink more beer, Josh.
You definitely said scene tune.
Tracy, that's hideous. Absolutely hideous. I'm all for a smock. But rainbow.
Right, are we taking a vote on this? I mean, I
yes, let's put it in the bin. Lloyd?
Yeah, I'm putting it in the bin. I have my reasons for it, though.
It's regulated. Hayley, you're probably going to be the only one that doesn't put it in the bin.
Yeah. I like it. I don't use it that much, so probably uncool, but not in the bin.
Okay, Chris.
Uncool.
Oh, Lloyd, I've done Lloyd. Josh?
in the bin.
Yeah, in the bin it fucking goes. In fact, 101.
Actually, there's 2 uncles and 2 shit buckets.
All right, well, okay, Craig McHale instantly said in the bin as soon as it came up. So did Kev, so there we go.
In the bin.
It goes in the bin.
Shit bucket. There you go.
Josh, did you see last week where the Asgard ended up?
Where did the Asgard end up?
Shit bucket.
No, it didn't. Ended up cool, wasn't it?
No, I put it down a shit bucket. I have all the power.
Thanks, Chris.
But no, it was voted cool.
Chris,
It was voted cool.
For the first time in my life, Chris, I respect you. I'm joking.
You're the only person that does.
I'm joking. Anyway, we're going to move on. We are going to move on to something a bit more beefy. I feel. We are going to move on to the Hog DNA 250.
Oh, old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
That
That's
they
not
brought a newer version out a little while back.
A
A while
new
back.
version.
What the hell?
A new-ish one. Apparently to
Yeah.
Conrad Heidemann, who is very much a Vapors Cloud guy. He
He's a
pretty
team
much
member, Chris.
yes.
Well, there
He
we
said it
go.
came out a few years ago.
Yeah. I don't think that's the right picture.
They
I
look
think-
like 2 different shapes.
Yeah, that's no.
That's the newer one.
Yes.
That's not the 250.
No, that is a 250.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I've just looked at it. Yeah.
It comes in 3 flavours: the green, the purple, and the black. Now I chose
and
the one
gold.
with, well, black and gold, but still mostly black. Now I've seen. He actually sent me some pictures of the black, the purple, and the green. The purple and the green are the better looking ones.
I do like those. So I've just googled it. Right, I've gone on to the Hog DNA 250. You on Evolution Vaping, you go Hog DNA 250C on the link, and it instantly takes you to a DNA 400.
Yeah, exactly the same problems that I was having.
I mean, it's a fucking monstrosity, isn't it?
I still like one. Evening, Pete.
I would rather have the DNA 250 than the 400. Just because you'd be wasting that DNA 400 chip for, because I would never need to go above.
It's not a DNA 400 chip.
There's a Reddit forum for it that says Hog DNA 250C, finally a DNA device that can take my Valhalla, and that Reddit thread was from 20th of March 2021. So
You could be.
There has been a very recent release from Vapors Cloud this week of something that looks very, very similar to that picture you put up, and especially the colours, that green, because that green's one of the newer greens that they've done on the Abyss. There's a green, a blue, something else. And they've recently released new hogs or versions of hogs. You can't really release a new hog, can you? Let's be honest. But yeah. Okay. Was it Conrad who nominated it, Chris?
it was,
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chris-
my silence speaks volumes on this.
Yeah, I mean, me and Chris both enjoy your hogs. Chris obviously still has his 4 horsemen.
Yeah, and that
I
ain't
am-
ever leaving.
I am currently hogless.
You are a
Um,
hog.
But yeah, I kind of really want a hog, but I only really want one so I can put my dump tank on something. Is there the new ones, Chris?
From what I can understand, yes, I think it may be.
Because they've released a new Valhalla, haven't they?
Yeah, the mini.
Yeah, a 30
Yes.
Milati that we call it a mini.
You mean that one?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
did nominate.
25, but they call it the dink.
I would love a purple hog, Josh. I would absolutely love a purple hog.
Yeah, I mean,
hog or like chipped hog.
Would this new release be called the Scepter by any chance?
No,
No.
no.
Scepter's been out for a while.
Yeah, that's completely separate.
I mean,
no, it's Brian literally flashed them like today and yesterday.
Get me a purple one just for the colour, because I do love purple mods.
Yeah.
I don't actually own any purple mods at the minute, but I used to have fucking loads of them.
Might not be able to see it that well on here via the screen, but
yeah, the thing is for me, like I like to take my mods out and about, and that I'm not carrying around. Simple as.
See, I always used to carry mine out about, but then again, I used to carry a big, massive.
I mean, that's why I like mods like this now, because they're just pocket friendly. Just
I'd gone that way as well, Josh, as you know. I don't know with a hog.
I have trousers where I can literally put a 2-litre bottle in my pocket. So a hog, a stag, yeah.
It's about the same weight.
Yeah.
Like it, Kev, you could run a man cave with that power. You probably could do, yeah.
No, I'd still need my hamster, Kev.
I really want a Hog XL.
The even bigger one.
Yeah. 21,700.
I mean, I'm going to say this. Men that walk around with large mods just compensate for something, surely, right?
Yeah. Mine's like an edgy belly button, so I definitely have to compensate.
So where do I come on that scale then, Josh? Because I used to be all for that, and now I'm into smaller ones.
Oh,
have I had an extension?
You've obviously had some penis enlargement surgery.
He's had the Austin Powers
Not in denial no more.
For God's sake, I was walking around with a 16-volt lipo.
Yeah. So, can I just ask a question? Completely off topic. Nick, is what you just put in the chat true? I'm sure it is, because you would have heard it first hand from Johnny. But if that's true, that's interesting.
Is that Overkill no longer doing lipo mods?
That is Overkill no longer doing lipo mods.
Yes, they announced that today. They are stopping doing lipo mods. They very nearly stopped doing regulated mods as well, but they're going to keep doing regulated now. Basically, the issue is with lipo cells, we're struggling to get hold of them and it's delaying production. Delaying other people's mods because they're still sat waiting for things, which makes business sense if you think about it.
Yeah. It's like everything at the minute, mate. You can't get hold of fuck all.
No, there's shortages of all sorts of things going on.
There's a shortage of silica.
Well, there's a shortage of chips because the factory that makes all the chips had a fire.
Oh, nice.
And this is affecting pretty much everything in the electronics industry. Obviously, I know about this because I work in that industry, so we heard it instantly. It's affected our business massively, like with certain products, like just insane. The wait list is just what?
Yeah,
like,
I was talking with Tony B earlier this week, and that's the major issue why his latest pulse has been delayed. Yeah, is because they can't get the chips like everybody else.
And the thing is, you've got to think the vapor industry is tiny compared to every other industry that needs them.
Yeah.
So you're competing against companies like Sony, LG, Samsung,
every single car company.
The car industry, and the price of these have gone up exponentially. So for people in our tiny industry, in comparison to try and get them, it's just like it's not going to happen.
And then
get those kitchens and get peeling them potatoes, people.
If you don't like chips, if you don't like Mex people, start liking them. No, it's getting better. The factory's now up to some production again, but nowhere near what it was. So, and would you believe it? All those chip boards come out of one factory.
Wow, that is nuts.
That must be one hell of a huge factory in China.
It's only but the thing is, it's not making the chip; it's making the chip board.
Yeah.
So the boards go to somewhere else, and then they make their own chip to go in it, or they get you. But it's the chip board, and that factory just basically went up.
I like it, Pete.
So yeah, that's the issue. They're slowly getting production back up, but yeah, I mean, the industry I'm in, it's affected massively.
I'm surprised some of the big mech companies have jumped on this and got some releases out. I haven't seen a big mech release in so long.
But is it me or have mechs just become kind of like super unpopular? Not super unpopular, but people just using less and less mechs.
They're definitely taken a back seat. Nobody's released anything.
The only companies I know that Purge have obviously released something, but I haven't seen Immortal release anything in ages.
No.
I haven't seen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is very, very quiet on the Met front. I think if someone actually did something other than purge, perhaps sort of European way, I reckon it could go really big. Obviously, we had the news the week of Death Wish being taken over.
Right,
they're not going to release anything until Halloween.
I've got a stacked 18350 Met coming out called the Stapler V2.
Because I mean, when that Swordfish came out, there was massive hype on that.
But it died so quick, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Josh, does that mod only take a 20mm RDA as well?
Nope.
Oh, an 18mm. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's got a catch cap on it, so it'll only fit real tiny A's. I'm going to make the most useless mech on the planet.
I'm trying to picture how it actually goes together, though.
No, it looks like a stapler.
You can open it up, slide it back, and then put the batteries in.
It looks like a stapler. So it's got a battery compartment and a big side fire button. And you stack your batteries in, and you put your eye on top, and you just literally squeeze the whole thing. I've got it down.
What the hell was the device we're talking about?
The Hog DNA 250.
Ah, yes.
I'm going to kick it off, just because people out there like it, and the Hog.
No, Josh, stick to your guns. It's your vote.
Hogs are a bit of an institution for a lot of people. I don't like them, but I still think it's kind of a cool mod. I still think they're kind of gratuitous, like fucking.
Oh, very much so.
Like, I own a Hog. Well, fuck me, I've got a Porsche. Go fuck yourself. Do you know what I mean? But that kind of thing. But cool.
I love the fact that anyone on here who's got one is him down there.
As I said, it's like an empty belly button.
So go on then, Chris. How high are you putting it?
I want to go Sub-Zero, but I'm going to put it as cool, high end of cool.
But sorry, it's a Hog DNA 250C. You can buy any other DNA 250C and get the same power. And Hogs.
That's exactly why he's not gone.
Hogs were all
like
about
if
the
I a rebel
power.
vote, you don't.
Hogs were the whole point of a Hog was to get ridiculous power, and
that's
and
a
it's
very
not.
valid point.
Then,
kind of the reason I'm going to put it cool because if I was going to buy that, I'd not, and I'd get the DNA 400 instead just to piss Josh off.
Wouldn't piss me off. Wouldn't piss me off at all. Just make yourself look like a twat. That's all.
Yeah, I really want a DNA 400 because I want to hit it at 400 watts.
I'd rather the 250 because the 400 is just.
No, I want to hit it at 400 watts, and I would hit it at 400 watts repeatedly.
Kev's like Sub-Zero because it's a house generator.
Haley, where are you going to put the Hog DNA 250? Just as you're having a drink?
Uncle. I really don't like the Hogs, so leave
Kicker, Josh.
Uncle.
Kicker.
No.
Lloydie, I'm quite interested to see your vote on this one.
I'm going to try and vote it the same as what I voted the 400C, which I think was cool.
No, it went uncool.
No, what I voted at. Because I either said it was cool or sub. Because I know Josh is saying that Hogs are all about the power, but then if you're getting the Hog 250C, the power then turns into battery life. You got double the battery life at that level.
Yeah, but
I've shut you down, mate. It's fine.
It's much easier for me to carry around a dual battery mod and 2 spare batteries in my bag than carry around that fuck off massive mod all day.
You need more than 2 spare batteries if you're hitting it at 250, mate.
If you're hitting it at 250 all day, you've got no fucking taste buds. So,
or lungs.
That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah. No, like people can vape how they want, that's fine.
But then again, you can also look at it this way. You could jump start a truck.
Yeah.
But could it?
No, but theoretically, it would have enough volts in it to
we did this
jump start a car.
Chris has gone cool. What's the next item?
The next one. So we're going to go on something that isn't a mod. We're going to go on to. I think this one was voted by Vinny.
Yes, it was.
We're going to go on to. And is it the particular one? Or
Hang on.
just,
Hang on. Note Vinny's face is like, what did I vote?
Is it this particular one, or is it just?
The entire range.
The particular one is yours, Josh, isn't it?
Well, in that case, I'll just put it up here. It's Sean's. It's the Mod ST build stands. I'll put the picture up as well.
And I've got.
I mean, that isn't mine because mine doesn't have a nipple on top.
That one's mine.
Give me a sec. I'll go grab both of mine.
Because we love Sean, and we have to.
Here's mine.
No, you got. I mean.
I will just take this opportunity for a shameless plug. I actually have a box full of them down here for the LXV auction later this year as well. Excuse me.
So, I mean, Sean's work is absolutely stunning. One guy, the attention to detail, the way they're made, every single one's individual, and they're not ridiculously priced.
And the really sad thing is, once he's sold what he's got, that is it.
That's it. And the
Now,
Mod ST stands. I mean, these have just
so
shot up. These have just shot up in value by 100%, peeps.
Yeah.
So,
if you're wanting a nice build stand, Chris has gone and got his.
Yeah, I just nearly killed my cat because it decided to get under my feet. And did you just drop another one?
No, that's me squeaky wood.
Mine looks like a person.
so said,
Squeaky wood.
unfortunately, Tracy, due to Sean's personal issues, Mod ST will be no longer. Hopefully, one day he gets a chance to bring it back, which is a real shame. You know, we love Sean. We love
He has got quite a bit of stock though. If anybody wants one, so get in touch
Please
with him.
get in touch with him. It'll help him out. You'll get a lovely piece of one-off build stand. You know, especially if you're into like RDAs and stuff, they're great. But...
And he does all different shapes and sizes. Like I say, we've got a load to auction as well later in the year, which he very kindly sent us. He's a lovely chap, Sean, and his work is amazing. I mean, I absolutely love my little purple one.
Try and find something like this. I mean, look at it. It's
art.
absolutely
It's simply
stunning.
art.
And, you know, this never leaves my desk. It's always here, always ready to use. Most of the time I forget I've got it and I struggle building it. So I was like, fuck, I've got a build stand. But, I mean, they're just beautiful. I mean, and the wood. I mean, I know Sean was always really particular about the wood. He'd go out and he'd pick particular bits, and he would do stuff with like driftwood and all sorts of stuff. But it was always different, and that's what I like about it. And
he actually said I should get this one for a few reasons. One, looks like a person. Two, it looks like and three, you got the.
You can sit on it and put up your ass, Chris.
No, it's too small.
Oh, fair enough.
It's my box. 1 second.
Wouldn't touch the sides.
I've seen one of his build stands. I've just not had the cash to get it.
Yeah, so I mean, Sean's build stands are top quality. I know Vaporoni was selling for a while, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they've got some.
And I said, if you need a build stand, you don't want to spend the earth, you want something unique.
That would really been not a good time to drop one.
You'll get something amazingly cool. So I think you all know where me, Vinny, and Chris are putting this.
Yeah, it's obvious what we're going to do. It's already written down.
We've got little ones.
You've got little one, you mean?
I mean that's great because that's my.
That one's got to be called the Black Mamba.
I mean,
It's purple. It's purple.
My lord.
It's purple. Look at the.
My only issue with this one is that obviously if you're building on it, sometimes you want to pick it up and it's a bit big. So, but that's fine. I just use it on the desk.
Magic mushroom one.
Magic mushrooms.
Oh,
Like this
mushroom.
one. This one's a nice little
I need
shape.
to get
It's
a
nice.
stand.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, Chris, is yours not felt bottomed?
No.
Oh,
And then we've got. Chris would like that one.
Yeah, we've got some really nice pieces coming up to auction.
No, it's not
so-
as phallic symboled as that one. I mean, you've even got
And
the
then
testicle,
a
for
nice
Christ's sake.
little one as well. And they're the auction lots that will be in the auction later this year that Sean sent us ages ago, which I've fastidiously guarded.
I mean, with this one, if you see all the...
It's great because you can just put your
It's
coil.
ribbed.
You can just put your coils.
Not on about like the root. I'm not about like
the wood.
Fact,
You've got wood and
the different woods you've got inside it, and the black lines in between them. It look.
So
that's why I really like this wood.
That particular wood is what you call a spalted wood. So spalted wood is actually diseased wood, and that's why it gets the lines in.
Yeah.
And it only comes from certain places. So yeah, but it's actually a disease in the wood, but it makes it look pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
Peter, I'd not advise putting one up your anus.
But I need to hop off to the toilet, so I'm going to put my vote.
You brought the seal.
That reminds me. Does anyone remember when I think it was Vapor's Cloud started putting in their little description? Do not use this as a sex toy or a sexual aid.
That means someone got one stuck.
Not designed for use as a sexual aid. I mean, if you're gonna do it, don't do it with a Vapor's Cloud. Do it with something decent.
I'm going to put my foot in just now so I can hop off the toilet.
All right, mate, you go.
I'm going to put it as sub.
Evening, Live Lounge Liquids. How you doing?
Evening, Pete. Lloyd's broke his seal.
I'm breaking it. I'm not broke it.
Please tell me you have not taken your headset with you to the toilet.
I must say, please switch the mic off. I'm getting deja vu here.
Well, yes, Sean Mods ST, check him out on Facebook, does some truly amazing work. Lloyd's cast Sub-Zero, I'll go Sub-Zero because I've not had a better bill stand. I really haven't. In fact, I think I've only ever used... Oh, no, I've used two others as well as Sean's, and the other two I gave away once I got one of Sean's. So, yeah. Hales, where are you going to stick Sean's? I just realised what I said as I said it.
Whoa!
Oh, dear me. Chris?
Do I really need to answer that one?
No,
it's obvious.
Anyway. Yeah, Mods ST Bill Sands goes.
That's a clean sweep as well.
Nobody asked me, but that's fine, you know.
I thought you said sorry, Josh. Oh,
for me, they go in Josh's fridge of ultimateness. There we go.
Yeah, yours in particular is a very nice one.
Do you know what? The best thing is, the missus bought me that as a birthday present and was chatting to Sean and hid it from me. As a Christmas present, and she hid it from me, and Sean hid it from me. And I think Sean was actually on the show.
Yeah, it was.
At the time when they were sorting it out, yeah, and they hid it from me, so that's great. So.
Actually, did he not show that one on the show?
He might well
have done, yeah.
Which means he was showing you your Christmas present without you knowing. Yeah. He was showing you your Christmas present.
I love that. That's ace, though. That is just... And that's Sean all over as well.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Sorry, I'm laughing at the comments. Pete, you're cracking me up. Stop it.
So anyway, we got one more. This is the... So this is a higher end side by side. And this was brought to us by Kev. Good old Kev. Kev's usually in the chat. I don't think Kev's in.
In the chat tonight, yes.
Kev's in the chat.
So this is chat all night.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a fucking retard, aren't I?
Well, yeah, still.
But you are retard, Josh.
Yeah. So this is the Hummingbird 21700 side by side. Where's the picture gone? There it is.
Now am I going to like this?
So the retail on these is more than you can afford to pay out Ferrari.
That was kind of evident from the fact that he's taken on a mobile.
Actually, they're not too bad. Like I did just check them out. In America, they were selling for about $230.
About 180 ish.
I really like it. It's the sort of thing I would vape.
Yeah, it's very Josh.
It is very Josh.
Yeah.
I think it's a very pretty looking mod.
Yes and no.
You know me. I like things that are expensive that don't look expensive. like this, like you see like a cheap ass mod. No, it's not.
Yeah, ultra soda.
Yeah, so that's the kind of way.
I like how they've managed to get the screen on the side rather than on the bottom.
Yeah, it's the thing is, I'm assuming it's a DNA or a die code, and
You'd think so for the price.
And it's really difficult to put a DNA or a die code chip anywhere else apart from on the front because that's the way the chips come. You have to move the screen. It's the same with these, like putting the buttons on the bottom. They have to buy the DNA chips and the die code chips and actually.
I love Kev's comment. It's very Kev. Mine's just arrived.
Hey. Kev, do you know what? You're my kind of vapor. Me and Kev do actually chat a bit. You best be good. Josh, how do I whip this RTA?
Send it me. I'll figure it out for you.
Nah, like
it never arrived in the post.
Kev understands that you buy a good RTA and you do need to work with it. It's not just they're a bit of a labour of love, RTAs, and you do need to get the wicking right. Once you get it down, you're like, shit, no, this is what I paid the money for.
If there's anybody out talking about good single coil RTAs, if there's anyone out there with a Skyler glass, please drop me a message.
Yeah, you broke yours, didn't you?
Shit,
it's just cracked. It's not completely gone, but it's yeah.
They're not glass though, are they? They're polycarb.
Yeah, I think I over tightened it. And that's how it's done.
They're polycarb, and they're not a normal glass because they've got cuts in to drop into that drops into it, haven't they? So it's not like you can just get. I'll have a good Google for you, dude, because I'm sure I can find one.
I've apparently got one coming from China, but I don't know how good it'll be.
And yours is the taller one as well. It's the 4.5 mil, not the 2 mil.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've basically committed a major sin just to get a glass.
Yeah. Mate, that's fine. That's fine. I can think. Do you know what? That's where those companies come in handy sometimes, because I did have a look on the VA site, and they don't, they're out of stock now, but they did have them, but they weren't cheap.
No, I dropped someone I know who works for VA a message, and they said they're out of stock, and then she said how much to wear if they could get them back in stock, and I was just like, I'll settle for the £6 I've just sent to China.
And hopefully it fits. But
I hope to God it fits.
Nick needs to get a top AFC RTA. Why?
Why, mate? Although I have the Geek Vape one, can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. And it's okay. It just it's nowhere near QP Fatality. Nowhere near, but different horses for courses.
Well, then that's the thing with vaping. It's definitely horses for courses. What people like, what one person likes. Like. But anyway, back to the Hummingbird. I'm gonna put the picture up again. I mean, I think it's fucking beautiful. I mean, it's hard to say. Kev,
if I remember right, it's a 21700, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 21700. Kev, you're gonna let us know. You're gonna have to let us know. Kev, you're gonna have to send us some pictures, some proper pictures, if that's okay, please, buddy. So I can see.
Or just stick them up in the LXV lounge, Kev.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah, please, guys, please feel free to stick your setup pictures in the LXV lounge. They'll all get shared.
Any new setups? Any of your favourite setups?
Quite a large group as well, so it's quite good. And, yeah,
please feel free to do that.
Keep knocking my mod over and it knocks the wick out.
Sounds like you don't have much wicking in there.
Yeah.
You need to put more wick in, Nick.
More wick through the coils, but then thin it out into the juice wells would be my advice, Nick. It shouldn't really fall out if you knock it over.
Yeah, I mean, Kev,
that sounds like a Lloyd mistake.
Kev, you're bang on there. GT4 with the steam tuners kit is one of the best things you can buy. Mine's here, just waiting to be rewicked.
See, I need my holiday to happen next year, and I'm going to go get some Golden Greek stuff.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Golden
Imio
Greek
from Golden Greek will come on one week and have a chat with us.
Definitely, that'd be wicked, man.
Yeah, he's agreed. He's agreed. He'll come on and have a chat with us. I just hope he can speak quite good English.
Vinny, when you go out to Greece, let me know. I'll send you some money to pick me some stuff up.
I think Hayden will ask for a couple of Greek boys.
No. We all know what they do.
Drink coffee and smoke.
Yeah.
Muted flavour with top airflow generally. Yeah, I agree, Pete.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's designed exquisitely well, top airflow is a bit average.
Yeah, the VCM Type T2 are good people. They don't have drink juice, and I hate the way it comes to pieces.
I
It's
mean,
a
you
pain
can
in the ass.
literally vape it and watch the juice go down.
Yeah,
Like I don't get how it does it. It's like a magic trick in itself, and it's like, what? I've just filled that tank up. I've taken one vape and I'm half a tank down.
I imagine it's what it's like when you drive a Hummer and you're watching the fuel gauge as you're driving it as well.
Yeah.
That's why I go Chris mine.
It's the Mike. It's the Mike Biggs Rebirth RTA.
I have actually been in a Hummer H1 and actually watched the fuel gauge just go down as the guys floored it. You literally see the needles go. He drives it economically. He'll get 1 mile to the gallon.
I'm going to vote on this. I'm just going to say because Kev owns one and I want one. It's going Sub-Zero.
It's Sub-Zero because he's jealous now.
Well, the thing is, like, I've not bought much recently. I've been really like trying not to buy too much vape gear because I own too much and I scale back, and the missus keeps kicking off, and now I just keep buying guitar gear instead.
Just switch it around, then when she smells about that, start buying more vape gear.
Yeah, no, I will.
Well, I'm not buying guitar stuff now, am I?
I'm just sorting out my guitar stuff, and then I'll be back to buying some vape gear. Like,
so we'll be able to get this week Josh Boy's segments back there.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. What I'll do is when I want to buy something, I'll wait till a Friday night on the show and I'll buy it live on the show. Because
Lloyd, where are you gonna vote?
See what's the last one, just cool.
Yeah, it's not a Lloyd mod, is it? Definitely not a Lloyd mod.
Not for you.
Christopher
I'm going cool.
Hales.
Cool, 'cause it's Purdy.
And I'm gonna go in the bin.
Oh, really?
I just don't like the look of side by until I've used a side by side and figured if I like them, I'm just gonna put them in the bin. I'm sorry, Kev and Josh. I know you probably hate my guts.
No.
It's just personal thing. Yeah, I just don't like the look of them.
I think he's quite nice.
As if you thought that one looked more breakable than the last one.
Kev, you are right. I do need a Horizon from Tech Division, but
Right, so now that actually means we've got a tiebreaker. Which means
Why?
we've got to leave. Well, me and Heidi went cool. Lloydie went shit bucket. You went shit bucket.
Oh, I
Lloydie
cool.
went cool.
Oh, did he? Oh, I thought you said shit bucket.
So I'd say the same as the last one, just cool.
Mr. Coolwall, clean your ears out.
Hey?
Kev just said, "Vin, I'll send you a bloody side by side for God's sake."
Isn't the Abyss class with the side?
The Abyss can go into side by side mode, yes, but it's whether Vinny had the kit for it, which he.
I didn't
probably
have the kit for it, and my Abyss is broken.
The Abyss has
did-
gone
Oh,
into
but
the
how
Abyss.
did you break it?
I did. Oh no, it was a wire issue. I did fix it, and now it's broken again. And I just can't be bothered to unscrew it again because it's a nightmare with them horrible star screw things, and it's just.
Anyway,
Corkscrews.
we're going to move on, and we're going to move on to a Room 101. So here we go. Room
Side by
101.
side mods.
And my Room 101 for this week is rainbow coloured mods.
Completely agree.
I just,
What if it's oil
I,
stuff,
I just fucking hate rainbow. I just hate it. It's a personal thing. I just hate rainbow.
Yeah, same here. I completely hate rainbow. Hate.
Do you hate just them being called rainbow?
I like rainbow.
No, it's just a colour. Not
Yeah,
the
Colour. See, because I got like one of my first rates was a rainbow one. I was like, oh, I didn't get it because it's rainbow. I got it because it's like oil slick.
I think it's one of those. I think it's one of those things that when you first see him, like, oh wow, and then you're like, oh no. Like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah, when you first come into vaping, you're like, oh look at that, that was cool as fuck. I'm going to get that, and then
you realise
buying more and more mods, you're like,
and then you realise that everything that's like mass produced comes in rainbow.
Yeah.
Oil slick. We'll call it oil slick.
It's just a personal opinion.
Oil slick, I'd still not like the colour, but it's a bit better than saying rainbow because it's not a fucking rainbow.
Oh.
Red and yellow and pink and green.
Exactly. Where's the pink in it? Show me the pink.
And purple and blue.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I think it'd be the pink colour that you get from it.
It's not pink. Edge.
That's not pink.
That's more purple.
And look at the smart ones. Definitely have pink.
Lives Lounge Liquid says 30mm Nightmare RDA setup tonight. Apparently the best RDA ever. I reckon I've got 5 people right here that will tell you different.
It did say apparently. That's like a Carlsberg statement, isn't it?
Yeah. If Carlsberg made a decent beer,
If they could make a beer,
it'd probably be a bang average beer. Exeter University do that. Fucking Exeter University, probably the best university in the world. Fuck off. I have to live with all you students. Fuck you.
Anyone else got a 101 for tonight?
yeah, people that hate rainbow mods.
Oh, Jesus. See, I have one, but I don't know whether to do it or not.
Do it.
Go on.
Apparently we're not
you're never
controversial, so...
Fucking hell. No, it's controversial in another way, not in a great way.
No, just like...
I want to put the World Health Organization in room 101.
Totally agree.
And I'm a healthcare professional.
my other room 101 is, I've just come up with this, is mod companies that come out of a mod that are trying to ride on the back of something else, like the Stan, which is a basic rip-off of Spider-Man, just to try and have a cash grab because people like a film that's just come out. I fucking hate that shit.
Who made that mod, by the way?
I don't give a fuck. It was shit.
It looks very smocky.
Yeah, I don't think it was smock, was it?
No. Everywhere I seen it was just the stand mod. Like you never seen like the maker of it.
Look at that. Josh and Chris are already searching on Google.
Yeah. Looks like Vinny.
What?
I heard that.
That wasn't me.
Who the hell was that then?
Uh-huh.
That was not me.
Cool Vapor Stand 200 watt man.
Worse than that, it was Cool Vapor Stand 200 box mod, and then you got an authentic SXK Stand 200 watt. They cloned it.
Oh my god.
Well, Vapor only sell Stan.
Yeah, Vapor only have got it as well. It's been there for as long as I can remember. No one wants to buy it.
And it's going
Is
for
it
30
red?
quid.
How much?
Yeah,
30 quid on Vapor only.
it comes in like a black, so sort of like a Venom. I think it comes in like
No,
a red
it's
and
purple. It's mostly purple with a bit of red on the bottom left-hand corner.
black. That's old fucking shit.
The black one apparently is gone.
I want to know what Lloyd's opinion is.
It's the same whole thing about kind of like the fucking bathtub juices by like making like the fantasy or that fizz stuff that I brought. It's the same fucking principle.
It's
Just fucking copy your own shit.
all I can find is it's called just Stan.
Yeah, it's Stan. That's all I've been ever.
So
been able to
basically,
see.
somebody's made it just to make money, and they're that ashamed of it, they will not put the company name on it.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
I mean, the annoying thing is, you know, it's
Cool Vape, Cool Vapor.
It's supposed to be like a homage to Spider-Man. They call it the Stan, obviously after Stan Lee. But it wasn't just Stan Lee who came up with Spider-Man. It was Stan Lee and Steve Ditko.
Yeah.
And you know, they could have called it the SNS, Stan and Steve. But no, everyone forgets about Steve.
Well, Vapor only sell it for 30 quid. Cream Vape have got it on there for 20 quid.
I think the vape shop I used to work at still have it at 50.
Because nobody wants it.
It's been there since before I left. I think it's been there for about 2 years. Like, no one will buy it. It's especially not at 50-50.
Nah, it's not the same person did the heavy hitter. It's not that Stan.
No,
it's called Stan because obviously Stan Lee. It was a complete cash grab, but yeah.
So what
a complete cash grab that failed by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Game Boy? That came out.
Oh fuck me, man.
Is that rumor one?
I mean, I can't say much. I bought a fucking E-Leaf Icon 220 in red and gold because it was Iron Man colours. So, you know. And I do love Iron Man, as you can see. I mean, I've got a little Iron Man behind me. I've got Iron Man tattooed on my body.
We bought the eye joint because I like Iron Man.
I say, didn't Smock make the?
They did, and it actually looked like an Iron Man suit, didn't it? It was like
the Superman. Yeah, you had the Superman and all that.
It was like ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah, I've got one.
After how many? How many fights below 100 did it die?
I barely used it.
The only thing is, I bought an Iron Man looking mod, and I was really pissed off it wasn't powered by an arc reactor. I had to put batteries in the fucker.
Actually, that'd be a cool idea. Wouldn't have to worry
Evening,
about charge
Zippy. How you doing, brother? I hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Love you, you crazy brummy bastard. Even though you're from Derby.
Yeah, you're gonna want to watch back, Zippy, because we've done some stuff that you've nominated, and then had a chat about various things that you're passionate about as well. Get you back on again soon, Zip, when you're ready.
When you're ready, Zip, give us a shout. Be good to have you back on, bro. Anyway, I think that does it for Room 101. We're only on an hour and 36 minutes in. We've kind of flown through this show, which is
really
and we did like 10 minutes of pre-show, so
Jesus.
Just give you a hint, Zip. It's Monday.
Didn't he say that?
Actually, yeah, it could be Monday for me. I've got a day off on Monday as well.
Anyway, should we do some questions from the chat and just chat some shit?
Yeah. It's really weird not being able to hear it. It's so weird.
I just see me doing this. Dun, 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 dun.
I thought you was taking the mick out of Vinny then, pulling his strings.
Fuck off, Chris.
Anyway, any questions for anyone to chat? Vape related? Any other questions? Just chuck them in. You know, if you want to ask who's my favourite... If you want to ask who's my favourite serial killer, ask away, I'll answer.
Kev, the auction will take place after our next our next virtual expo, which will be September, October. So the auction will happen probably early November.
Shit, are you still doing that?
Yes, it's happening. I've got quite a few lined up.
Yeah. Right, well, just send me all the deets and I'll get it sorted.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we do have the chat for.
Yeah, I just want to get a list first, and then I'll go there.
I'm going to come up with a whole new stream platform just for the expo. So there we go.
You do like making new stream setups, don't you?
Why not? We've got to have a special expo, why don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to work it so we can do individual cameras, so I can place and size everybody individually, so we can actually fill the screen.
Yeah, but the Golden Greek company want to come on. Sad Boy want to come on, a lot of the regulars, and a few ones I can't make public yet as well. But yeah, the expo and the consequent auction will be happening. I need to look at dates. I can't remember what I've got. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
Start saving, people. Start saving.
Yeah.
I've got a clear credit.
Still need Josh and the Mankini. Still need to put the Mankini on Josh.
And the man Kev in the chat has already donated a billet box for the auction, so there will be a billet box within the auction as well. Kev's a superstar.
A motherfucking billet box.
Yeah, fucking billet box in our auction.
Right, can I bid for the billet box?
No.
Depends if you come on the auction, Josh, I suppose. It'd be a bit awkward if you're on.
But if I just outbid people, then surely we're making more money. Jesus Christ! Yeah, Kev's bang on. We should do a live build challenge.
This is the every show now. It's just like one more mini part.
Kev, I would.
You need to check your underwear again, Vin.
Do you know what, Kev? I would love to do a live build challenge. I think that'd be awesome.
Well, is that like actually building your full coil with?
Yeah, so we all have we can pick like maybe like a dual coil RDA, and you have to have it stripped and clean, and then you just have to build it to vaporable as quickly as you can.
Would it have to be a certain RDA or?
Well, I think you could pick. It has to be an equivalent RDA. So if we're doing it, we'd have to do like dual coils, or like single coil. But you can pick any RDA of your choice. Because I know I can build an apocalypse in about 30 seconds. So.
Oh, that's a fucking drop.
Right. Are we going to do this so it's visual what we're building, or are we just going to keep an old camera and?
Yeah, we're just live on air. We can all put our cameras down and 3, 2, 1 build.
So we're not actually making our coils as well.
No.
You can make coils if you want.
You imagine that, just like 5 joules.
In that case, it takes me about 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'll probably be last because it takes me ages.
Maybe we can have a chugging a beer contest. I reckon it's
Now,
I reckon it's between me and Lloyd for that one.
You reckon?
Yeah, I've got a gullet like.
I reckon Vinny's got a good shout as well. I reckon Vinny's got a like a zip top mouth. Just.
I have one superpower, and that is down and drink very quickly.
Oh shit!
So I mean, if you want that sort of Joss,
I've got the best T-shirt here for you, Lloyd. You don't wear it anymore, but it says, "I drink whiskey. What's your superpower?"
I mean, probably the fit me, mate. Just that.
Yes, Nick. Hashtag chin it. It's an alternate phrase. Hashtag chin it. We actually have a T-shirt that says "See it off, chin it." Like it's a party, alternate party. So.
Yeah, I used to be able to open my gullet, but I can't do it anymore because I had a choking incident while doing it, and I've never done it since.
In all fairness, I've got a disadvantage of down energy drinks in the fact that I have a really tiny mouth. I do. Like I couldn't fit a cock in there if I tried.
Well, maybe Chris is.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Chris is.
He said it was all I do.
My wife's over there pissing herself because it used to be a say at least all the time, and I have got an unnaturally small mouth. It's weird. I can make it smaller than my nose. I can't anymore. It's weird, man. Can't, like...
Oh, Simon's just chirped somebody reckons Henny'd win the down in the drink contest.
No, she'd probably just swallow the entire glass as well.
I have a big gob, so probably.
I still think we're due another an LXV show. We're definitely like a late night love show. Like we all just get...
I'm kind of surprised you don't think I can't down a pint after you saw that video of me downing a pint in less than 6 seconds from pour.
6 seconds.
That's pouring it and then downing it.
You can't pour a pint in 6 seconds, Chris.
Can punch a hole at the bottom of it straight through.
I feel like I need to show my superpower now. Although it's copper bugs, they're very fizzy.
You don't want anything too fizzy. Guinness is the perfect drink to down.
Yeah.
That is definitely true.
Guinness.
Other than the taste.
Oh.
Apparently,
That's
I'm not
about the
trying
same
hard.
Like
size.
Guinness.
They're about the same size as your cans, right?
My
Josh?
cans are tiny. I only drink 3
Yeah.
mils nowadays. I mean, like,
Yeah, that's 330 ounces.
Yeah.
Aye, 330 ml. Yeah. How fast can you do one of them?
depends. Depends how
Yeah,
drunk
so-
I am.
So I've poured my thing into here. So
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
impressive.
And tiny little glasses, though.
yeah, I'm just showing that's the same size glass that he has. Well, can.
Oh, Jesus. We all just slap our cocks out on the table and we're done with it.
Right.
I
Any,
mean,
Well, I
more,
didn't
might
simply
as well
lose
be
that.
enough.
any more questions from the
Haley might beat me.
Yeah, you're still going to beat
Sure,
Chris, Amy.
Haley,
You're still
sure.
going to beat Chris. Um,
Oh. Oh. Any questions from the chat?
we do like to get off topic.
If anybody asks, yes, it is extremely tiny.
Oh, bless him.
Chris, you got the same. Chris, you got the same thing that I've got. I may have a tiny penis, but I've got 18 stone to push the fucker in with.
Mine says 21 stone.
We need to get Chris a Swedish pump sponsorship deal.
Swedish penis enlarger. It's not mine. It's not mine. Guys. It's not mine.
Can they actually go that small?
My missus like, thank fuck.
Yeah, we're down in straight JD, by the way.
Oh, shit. That's going to be messy.
From the
Fucking
bottle. Tinky
Hate
Winky.
JD.
He does look a bit like he does look a bit like Tinky Winky. Actually, more like Dipsy.
From down in the bottles of whiskey, I would be more than tipsy.
Any actual questions, please?
Guys, questions.
I've
please.
got a question.
Oh, Lord.
Did you actually shit yourself in there?
No. That was a dry burn.
I know last week you seriously thought you did,
Yeah, I had to go check last
which made it
week.
even more hilarious. And then I managed to compose myself. Second you come back on cam, I lost it again.
That's what do you mean? Both my...
So, see, when you do the expo, is it going to be over the course of a weekend, or is it going to be weekdays?
Yes. No, it'll be over a weekend. It'll be up to 3 shows a day for 3 days.
Oh, it's going to be fun watching his fatigue again.
Yeah. What do you mean watch?
You're
Well,
part of the show.
You're gonna be a part of it.
You're part of the show now, Lloyd. You
You're
can
going
come
to have
on.
to be sat through
You're
this.
going to feel our pain, Lloyd.
Surprise, you're putting the new on in there.
Seriously, look, after the last show, my legs didn't want to work. That's like you don't quite realise how tiring it is being sat here all that time.
And Zippy's raised a very good question for Chris in the chat there. Chris still owes us a chest waxing from the last expo. Will it happen this auction?
Well, you said you didn't want it to happen because you didn't want people to see my ugly body.
Well, that's still kind of the case, Chris, but I'd rather see you in pain.
But it didn't hurt me.
We don't know if it didn't hurt. You didn't see it happen.
No, I just lay there. At one point, I actually fell asleep.
If I lay here. If Christian
Fit a live build and
lazy.
DIY juice mix into the expo. That might be a struggle, Kev,
Yeah.
with the sheer volume of companies we have.
Yeah, like last time, like the thing is, last time we arranged it, so like I had everything set down. I was like, "Can we get this company?" I'm like, "What? can we get this company in? This company want to move. Oh God, it was a right pain in the ass, but it was worth it.
It was, but I think we'd have learned from that, Josh. Me and you, anyway, because we was just all over the shop, weren't we? Really, it was.
Obviously, I missed a Friday morning. That was the morning I lost my mod and left it in the fridge.
That shows where our mental mindset was before it.
What time were you starting that again?
Not 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
And most nights we finished at 1, and I had planned breaks, but they didn't really happen because people overran. So like we got like a 10-minute break, and I went downstairs and made a Chicago town and came back up and burnt my mouth hideously trying to eat it in time before the show started again.
Jippy's asking when LXV branded merch is coming.
Oh, we could do some, because we do need to get some merch out with the new logo, 100%.
We definitely do. Haley might know somebody for that, actually, thinking about it.
I might speak to Dog, because Dog does all the alternate merch.
What's actually happening with the bearded custom cross?
Oh yeah, Brent.
I'll hit Brent up about that.
sorry.
Hey.
He's got some gaffer tape.
So I know.
Do you want me to show it on live right here, right now?
Do it.
He did.
We're not on Twitch. Don't kick us off.
I can cut through it.
But I mean, Dog doesn't alternate, and I think what they do is you design it, and you put it up, and you only pay a percentage of when you sold things, so it's not like it doesn't cost you up front.
Yeah. There's a few places that do that sort of thing.
And it's like a limited time run, so you get it goes up for like 5 days.
Move it down.
Oh, nipples, why?
It's not even that airy though, is it?
No.
It'd be far worse if it was me or Lloyd doing it.
You try to assume that I'm hairy?
I bet you fucking are.
Oh, hairier than him, mate, but I'm not that hairy.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not that hairy. Like.
No,
Okay.
We definitely do need some new merch, 100%.
Yeah. That new logo, definitely.
I'll check it out. We get some hats made, some t-shirts made, maybe the odd hoodie.
Yeah, that would
do you know what?
Buying an LXV hat.
You can have LXV merch, but you can only have socks.
I'll have them as well.
Underwear.
LXV logo on the crotch.
On the ass.
Like a UPS drive when you see them with their UPS branded socks.
Yeah.
Do you know why they do that? Because if it's branded, they can claim it back.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like work uniform and stuff like that. So if it's branded, you can claim it back as a work expense. If not, you can't technically. Yeah. So like that's why loads of places won't do they'll give you like a work shirt, but they won't do trousers because they have to brand them.
Makes sense.
And that's why when you go to McDonald's, they have McDonald's branded jeans.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And McDonald's branded jeans. They have the golden arches of true fatness on the back pocket.
Yes, we will sort some merch out if the demand's there. I mean, I'll have one of everything.
Right, guys, if you want new merch in the chat, just put "we want merch" and we'll sort it. But we need. I know there's only 15 of you, but we kind of need a bit of a demand for merch. So if you want some merch, we know we have to know that people are going to want to buy it, but we'll definitely do some cool merch. If you want some merch.
Lloyd, love it.
I want a fucking hat.
I mean, you won't get these again because we've moved away from the bright green logo. So these are.
Oh, sorry, just
and there's one out there. There's one out there that's gold.
Yeah.
Yes, there is one out there that's gold.
We did a special golden one for Gavin Lowe.
Are you going to do LXV on the back as well? Because a lot of the time I wear my hat backwards. If you're wanting constant
we can do,
branding.
but you got to remember everything we add on it costs more. So this is what you've got to remember. We can do that. Well, I'll see what I can arrange. The thing is with my hats, I like proper embroidered hats. I'd like a proper embroidered logo. I mean, that's the thing. And I remember
the iron-ons.
These are cool. That Paul's missus did, and they're amazing. They're fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I still wear mine daily.
With Josh on the side. I don't wear because this hat doesn't quite fit my head right. It's the only hat I've ever had that doesn't quite go on my head correctly. But like you see this one, like this one fits well. This one it's just a bit weird. Like it's just it's a bit pointy.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I think that's why Zippy got a baseball cap one, didn't he? I think.
So I like these trucker ones that have
is
like
this
the
bit
sort
here?
of grit.
I mean, this
I
hat
suppose
cost me.
if you get like these sort of hats, you can't really put branding on the back.
Yeah, Zippy's got the only baseball cap, proper baseball cap. Yeah.
But yeah, and we've got to make sure they're big for my head.
Yeah, like Zippy, we can definitely do that because there's, like I said, there's companies out there that do it as a pre-order basis. So you put the designs up, you submit the designs, and then people pre-order it, they pay for it, and then they charge you. Basically, they only charge you a percentage of what it costs them to make.
Yeah,
that's cool.
We'll get into that. We'll look into that and get some balls rolling and get some bits and bobs.
Those do like a Teespring shop or something where they're made to order.
Yeah, that's I've looked into that before, Lloyd. I had loads of designs on there, various Teespring ones. But
the thing is, I've looked into hats and stuff before, and some of the like for the first one you want like embroidered hats. Like when Andy was doing Sub-Zero, I was like, "Oh, get some hats made," and like the first to make the first one, it cost like £50.
Yeah, that's because they have to lock in the design
and then after that they're like £20.
Yeah,
it's like how many people are going to buy them, and I've got to spend. I would buy it, but it's like fuck, there's quite a bit of money just for a hat. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I spent quite a bit of money on this hat just because it's a YouTuber's merch. The YouTube channel.
This is a YouTuber's merch as well. And I had to get it from Canada, and I think it cost me more in shipping than it did in the actual hat.
If we're going to do that, Josh, it would be excellent to sort of get some figures for the end of the month.
Yeah, no, I can
personal reasons.
I can look into it.
Chuck a poll up into the group. See who's interested in the group. So Facebook has a bigger reach.
Yeah,
Kev, live now.
Kev, we could definitely talk to Johnny and do an LXV overkill mod. There is one in existence. It does exist.
Yes,
it's right here with me. Which Nick had made, and I got it off Nick. So there is an LXV overkill mod already, and I'm sure he would do it 100%. But again, it's got to be worth doing for Johnny as well. We've got to make it worth it for him. And how many people are going to go and spend that much on a mod with?
Yeah.
Oh, little shit. I mean, I spoke to Johnny about having a mod made, and I want something small with like a DNA chip in it, and he'll do it, but it costs a lot of money.
Sorry, guys.
Right, that sale.
Lloyd must have the smallest bladder ever.
Yeah,
Thimble for a bladder.
That's the thing, to get decent merch, it costs quite a lot.
Yeah, it does. I know Matt Dixon knows an embroidery one, but like Josh said, it's the initial cost of locking in the embroidery design that's the issue. I looked into it years ago. I actually got my baseball caps with my old original logo, and that was embroidered on. That cost a fair bit to do.
Difference is we don't live in the States. In the States, it's quite a thing. Like you can go in there, and there's shops out there that will just do custom hats for you, and they're not too expensive, and they're proper embroidered.
Yeah.
And just one-offs. But it's over here. It costs a lot of money.
So there used to be a shop in Merry Hill that specialised in things like that. You just bring in a design. If it wasn't obviously copyrighted, they'd do it there and then while you waited, kind of thing.
Yeah, I've just remembered there's one near me that still does that I've seen recently.
I haven't been up there for
just for Kev, so he knows it exists.
Pinky.
Do you know I've had it and I've never used it because it's series. But it helped Nick out and it stayed in the family.
Yeah. Please. Any more questions? We will see to the merch issue if there's a demand. We may well just get some for ourselves. Yeah, get a price in, please. Thank you.
I'll say, I'm not.
But what do we go for? Do we go for the purple LXV or do we go for the round one?
Ooh, that would not. We'd have to talk more about.
Yeah, we'd need to discuss what we get on it. I quite like that round one.
I just want a T-shirt that says LXV. Josh is God.
Will never happen.
Hashtag fuck vapor round.
For you, got to say a different company. Yeah.
Yeah, the purples are definitely. I think the other one's purple as well, isn't it? The round one.
Yeah, I think they are.
Blurple.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants us to do the purple one.
Yeah, we'd do some purple ones. That's cool. We'll have a look into it. We'll see what we can sort.
Definitely.
100%. Anyway, guys, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so you've got about 20 seconds to get any more questions in. I'll give it a minute because I know there's a bit of a delay, but.
Any panel members got a question? We often ask the chat, but not the panel. I know Hayley used to fire a few odd questions at us all.
Unless she's frozen again.
She just don't move in case she does like.
So, anyone got anything new happening? I know Vinny's getting back into his reviewing.
Yes, the reviews are flowing. My Vinny shorts are flowing.
Josh has been working like a dog.
Always. Yeah. I've had a nice week this week, relatively. It's been quite nice. Ish.
I've got 2 reviews lined up that I want to do.
Oh, what you got, Lloyd?
I've got that Fresco range that I want to do a review on. And then I've got the Clutch X18. And obviously I'm a little bit late to the Clutch because,
Yeah, it's the newer one though, isn't it?
Yeah. But I found an issue that I've not heard anybody talk about.
All right. Well, don't mention it because someone will see it and copy it, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Save it for your review.
Yeah, I will do.
Kev?
Super glue.
Oh, I was going to suggest Chris gaffer tape.
That was on about super glue in the dial, not the kid.
No, I was on about putting the gaffer tape over the dial. Pull the dial off with pliers. That's a good idea.
That's if you could. Some of them actually fixed in behind the face of the actual fridge. Or if you're like mine, it's digital, so you're bollocksed.
Then that's where masking tape comes in useful.
Well, not really, because then it just sticks to it and it will change up and down, up and down, up and down. It will constantly mess with it.
I'd just stick some vandal grease on it.
Oh no, Kev, it's not the issue isn't coils, mate. It's the issue is I don't really have an RDA that will take series that's big enough for this at the minute. I'll get someone at some point. I don't really vape a lot of series, so no.
The big Asgard, mate.
No.
Vinny will attest to me it's a good RDA.
There's only one RDA that's going. There's only one RDA that's going on it, and it's the stapler RDA. Oh no! Surely I've got to call the RDA the staple.
You have to call the RDA the staple
because the staple's got to go on the stapler. There we go.
Yeah.
Surely the staple goes inside the stapler.
But what if you screwed it in?
Yeah, it would do. It's technically inside, isn't it?
Oh, so you got an all-in-one mech then?
And then I'm going to release my second one. It's going to be called the Hole Punch.
It's going to be exactly the
two
same
RDAs.
It's going to be a completely stationary themed mod company. Jesus, that's niche, isn't it? It's niche.
Very niche. We aren't getting any questions. We're just getting more fridge comp talk.
Yeah.
And Nick trying to sell an RD tank to Josh.
Watch out for the release of the Laminator. It's coming at some point.
That's got to be a pod.
Is there an after show this week?
See, I can't say the word laminator really without going to Gladiators. Goes, it's the Laminator. Every time we get out of work, I have to do it. Anyway, yeah, is there an after show? Anyone hanging out for an after show? Is anyone actually come on for an after show? It's going to be.
I would say nobody ever comes in.
Well, we had Cherry join us last week.
That one ran on to about like half one or something. That
Jesus.
That was tough.
I had to
just
go,
so
but
long.
was...
But yeah, it was so long. I was so tired. I had food coming, and I was like, oh, I just didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, you could definitely get. So it's up to you guys if you want an after show. If not, then we'll just be all talking bollocks and then going off. So
isn't that what the after show is anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's generally just us talking bollocks to each other a bit longer, like we do on the show, and then going.
I'm going to talk about more mod designs. That's cool.
So I'll bang a link in the chat, or shall I not bother?
Yeah, drop one in if people want to join.
Drop it in. We'll hang around for a few minutes, and then when it comes on, then we'll do it.
I'll wait until we're going, and then I'll because obviously we don't jump straight on.
You're working tomorrow, innit?
Yeah, I want a late shift tomorrow.
Yeah.
Too bad. Right then, people, let's say bye-bye, and I shall hit the link, and Josh will hit the bumper, and people can come join us if they want to.
Drop the link in, and I will hit the end in.
Everyone watching, please go hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will be back next week. Is everyone back next week?
I'm on every week.
Yeah.
It depends if I've still got a foot.
I'm not in next week. I am watching Russell Howard.
Yeah, so watch out, folks. I'll be on the 1s and 2s again.
God help us.
So I've got something pop up. Would you like just right this second? I should be on.
I take you had the Pfizer injection then.
Right then, Josh, hit the bumper. I've shared the Zoom chat link.
Bye.
Love all. Keep safe. Keep smiling.